Okay, so we're on to individual techniques now. We have our basic stance. From here, we want to work on the jab. The jab is probably the most important strike. The reason being, it's usually the first one that hits. So if you never hit the jab, you might not hit anything else. Okay, so it's a very, very important strike. Very underutilized in a lot of different sports, except for boxing, where it's used a lot. For self-defense, it's fantastic. It's not a knockout shot, but if you shoot your thumb right into somebody's eye, that's still a jab. If you hit somebody with your thumb out and it hits them in the throat and it knocks them down, that's a jab. So a lot of things translate from a jab's ability. The most important thing with your jab is you want to keep your elbow in. We want to keep our elbow in. The human eye is terrible at seeing depth. So you'll notice that if I'm throwing this jab, you don't necessarily notice a lot of depth change until about there. Right around there, that's when your eye starts to see, oh yeah, there's a little bit of depth change here. However, we're exceptionally good at seeing lateral movement this way. So what you want to think is, a jab is a stealth technique. Does it come forward like this, or does it come out like this? Okay. The first one, in my opinion, is much, much more difficult to see. So if you just sort of throw these jabs out like this is very slow, but you can see that it's coming out. It's very hard to see the depth change. Whereas this, I'll throw actually quite quickly. And you can see that there's this huge window of opportunity. So fast, and fast but wrong. Okay? So it's much easier to see and much easier to stop if your elbow comes out. The punch is a very similar tool. We'll get into that in the next video.